and personally, they haven't got to announce it to the world. And that's all the problem is. I just don't like the way he composes himself. He just needs to hold it down a bit more in certain situations.
He pulled out the fight. So that would be very...
Do you have any concern that...
No,
just
I mean, look,
how
they've spent...
ludicrous it is.
My lawyers are dealing with that, so haven't really even put any thought into it. Don't care. You know, I get sued all the time for stupid shit. I'm 5-0.
Everything went silent, then detonated. Anthony Joshua didn't clap back with trash talk. He dropped a legal bomb worth $700 million. Jake Paul bailed less than 2 weeks before fight night, and now AJ is taking this to a courtroom battlefield. This isn't drama, it's accountability. The message couldn't be clearer. You don't run from boxing's biggest showdown and walk away clean.
Not just a professional, you're a superstar on the build. They're looking to put a lot of things on your shoulder.
That calm look on Joshua's face? It's dangerous. Jake Paul's last-minute pullout triggered a lawsuit that could cost him $700 million. This isn't hype. This is responsibility coming for him full force. Joshua isn't chasing clout. He's enforcing consequences. Paul just found out boxing isn't a game, and the bill is coming due.
I have to do my job. It's the only thing that's in my mind right now, and there's no extra time in boxing. Yeah, so yes, I have to do my job, and that's what I'm just thinking.
Jake Paul didn't just cancel a fight. He burned millions. Netflix, MVP, investors, everyone expected a legitimate matchup, and instead got chaos. His disappearing act proves what insiders already suspected. He thrives on hype, not courage. The circus just collapsed, and the mess is on full display.
To pull out with all the money that's been spent and for squeaky bum time is not the way forward. And I think Jake Paul's game.
Johnny Nelson saw danger before anyone else. The frantic phone calls, the collapsing deals, the behind-the-scenes meltdown, all triggered by Jake Paul bailing. And now that $700 million lawsuit is the wrecking ball aimed at his brand. Gimmicks don't survive when accountability steps in.
Fucking nothing. Like they're suing me for something I didn't do. Like, on God, it's just the most bullshit thing. And I literally had to pay them a lot of fucking money.
Charlemagne could smell the disaster brewing. Stakeholders jumped ship, networks panicked, and Jake Paul's clown show finally caught up to him. This isn't entertainment anymore. It's exposure. His whole brand is built on hype, not substance. And this time, the illusion is cracking wide open.
Saying if the rumors are true, you know what I mean? If the rumors are true, because that's what I was told, and you know I heard they were just looking for a reason to part ways.
Spencer Brown captured the chaos live. Scrambling calls, broken contracts, stunned fans. Jake Paul's last-minute escape set fire to everything. And now that $700 million lawsuit doesn't look like revenge. It looks like justice. Boxing isn't a playground, and Paul just ran headfirst into reality.
It was, well, we knew half an hour ago. You probably noticed I've been on the phone running back.
Frank Warren tried to stay diplomatic, but the truth is obvious. With Jake Paul, uncertainty isn't bad luck. It's strategy. Months of hype collapsed the moment responsibility showed up. For Joshua's team, this isn't speculation anymore. It's the perfect opening to make Paul pay for everything he's ducked.
And we're determining whether he's going to be fit to box. If he's not well enough, then obviously he won't fight, but we don't know what the outcome is yet.
Hani Bello exposed the truth clean. This fight was never real. Jake Paul isn't a boxer, he's a production. One touch and he cracks. One test and he melts. Pulling out 10 days before fight night didn't just prove cowardice, it proved fraud. Joshua isn't facing a fighter, he's exposing an illusion.
He doesn't believe that the Jake Paul fight's going to actually happen?
I'm not really sure. I don't know.
Tom Little didn't insult Paul, he predicted him. Jake folds when things get real. He can shadowbox when cameras roll, but when a world-class monster like Joshua stands in front of him, he vanishes. This wasn't shocking. It was inevitable. AJ isn't just showing up to fight. He's showing up to expose.
I'm not saying he can't fight. I'm not saying he's rubbish. I'm not saying he's useless. But we will see how good he is. And if I'm right in what I'm saying, he'll quit.
David Haye didn't even need to hype it. Standing next to Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul looks like a TikToker stepping into a gladiator pit. The size difference, the strength, the skill, it's not just noticeable, it's terrifying. Joshua hits with power that ends nights instantly, and everyone in boxing knows it. No social media stunt can hide that reality. Jake didn't back out because of injury or mental readiness. He backed out because deep down, he understood the truth. He wasn't ready for a world-class heavyweight. Not physically, not technically, not psychologically. Pulling out wasn't a strategy, it was panic. And with a potential $700 million lawsuit charging toward him, Paul isn't just losing a payday. He's losing the illusion his entire brand depends on.
Jake Paul can come 15-20% in regards to Anthony Joshua. He's a completely different specimen. Look, you'll see what it looks like when it's...
Cha Sonnen broke it down perfectly. Jake Paul's rise wasn't built on fighting. It was built on accidents, attention, and hype. The Feldman moment should have been his reality check, a clear sign that his ceiling was low. But ego blinded him. He convinced himself that Instagram followers could replace real skill, that views could replace footwork, that buzz could replace grit. Anthony Joshua's world is different. It's ruthless, unforgiving, and brutally honest. Stepping into that ring would have shattered everything Jake's built, and when the truth hit him, he ran. Pulling out against Joshua isn't a business move. It's panic, plain and simple. The circus is collapsing, and now insiders have proof that the Jake Paul boxing era was always smoke and mirrors.
Problem that Paul ran into is when Feldman turned in a ridiculous decision, which is where Paul should have left it.
Joe Rogan didn't sugarcoat it. Fighting Anthony Joshua could have changed Jake Paul's life, not positively, but violently. Joshua isn't a boxer, he's a weapon. The knockout against Francis Ngannou sent a warning shot to anyone thinking of stepping into that ring without elite-level skill. Jake Paul thrives in staged environments. Viral clips, trash talk, curated narratives. That doesn't work when a real heavyweight is staring you down. Pulling out wasn't disappointment. It was survival. He knew stepping into that ring could end his boxing future, maybe even his physical health. But the fallout is bigger than bruises. With a rumored $700 million lawsuit coming, this isn't about a missed fight anymore. It's about financial destruction, brand collapse, and a truth he can't run from. Jake Paul isn't built for real boxing.